something else?
Hello, can you hear me?
I don't know how much longer.
Hello? Piece of crap. Lawan, I found an old radio. Someone needs help, but the signal's too weak, even on a roof.
Okay, savior of the oppressed. Get closer to something that'll boost the signal. Ever hear of an antenna?
Thanks, Lawan.
Try not to fall, okay?
Hello, Lance? Can you hear me now?
Locked up. Fucking electrical substation. Downhill. There's... chance. At the lowest level.
The lowest level of the downtown electrical substation, right, Lance? come on, can you hear me?
Infected. Infected are coming.
I'm on my way. Hold on. Lance, where are you?
They almost got me. Please.
But where? I can't see anything. Gate. Blocked. There must be another entrance.
Anyone. Please. Repeat. I need help. Can anyone hear me?
I hear you. Oh, shit. Looks like I'm too late. By a few years.
This is Lance Gallagher. The supplies are running low. I don't know how much longer I can last. I ran in here to try to get away from them. They're clawing at the door. I'm trapped. Fucking electrical substation. But there's still a chance. If anyone can hear me, I'm on the lowest level of the electrical substation. Downtown. Oh, God. They're coming. Infected. They're coming. Please. Oh, God. They're finally gone. Safe. I'm safe. This is Lance Gallagher. The supplies are running low.
This recording must have been made years ago. And when the electricity went on, it started playing in a loop. Whoa.
Is Dr. Ryan used to work for the GRE. If that's true, then how come she wasn't...
Keep walking my way.
Crackdown of 2024.
I heard Rayner's been undermining Matt. Maybe he wants to take over the PKs.
Move along, citizen.
Our duty is to bring order and guard order. Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am! Then right after the briefing, get your asses in gear and drill. Understood? Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am!
Commander has no mercy for
Defend
traitors.
and serve!
Consider this a
Defend and serve!
Hey, you. Want to be sent back to the Outlands? Keep that right.
Will you get over here already?
Patrol, what's the situation?
Oh, sector's dead quiet. One soda jumped out for coffee and donuts in these conditions.
I could be queen of the camp.
Shouldn't you be getting back to base?
We got 1 more hour left.
Okay. Be careful out there.
Got our eyes open.
Renegades think they're tough. Fetch this, dump that.
I hope Jackman deals with these damn renegades.
Haven't seen you for a week. What's new?
I know. Recently, I had the honor of getting chewed out by Rayner himself.
He took the effort to do
Fucking prisoners have better conditions than we do.
And otherwise, not much going on.
What are they loading in there?
have such
Rocks?
well-kept hands.
Well, you know, you too, I guess. Sorry. No, not at all. I'd love to meet up with you tomorrow.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Come here. I need to talk to you. I'm Albert, and from what I hear, you're Aiden. You have quite the reputation, my boy, for being fearless, for boldly crisscrossing the city at night, as if it were broad daylight.
You believe all that?
At first, I didn't believe, because a pilgrim's always a guy with some kind of dark past. A bandit, a rebel, an outcast. But from what they say about you...
I'm sure whatever you've heard is an exaggeration.
Nonsense, my boy. I have something you probably don't come across all that much. Faith. Faith in you.
I'd be careful with that.
It's no time to be careful, my boy. I believe that your strength, determination, and courage are just what you need to retrieve priceless treasures before they are lost forever. Before mankind is plunged irrevocably into the intellectual and philosophical Dark Ages.
So, your books, then?
This isn't about dime store paperbacks, boy. I'm talking about the greatest works of literature ever created through the eons of human existence. The greatest thought pieces, philosophical treatises, works of romance, drama, and horror. All of which serve to illuminate and uplift humanity itself. Losing such a heritage would reduce us to cavemen, with no better way to express ourselves than through savage grunts as we scratch crude figures on walls.
Sure. How can I help?
Work with me, please, to find and secure these treasures. I've been researching the local private book collections. If I'm right, many priceless volumes may be found all around the city. Of course, many of the dwellings are now infested by these horrible creatures of the night. That's where you come in. Here, take this list. Each title on it corresponds to one of the many facets of humanity. Fail to save them, and the diamond of mankind will dull and shatter like cheap glass. Remember, we are not simply creatures of flesh and blood, but also of mind and ideas. I am charging you with the salvation of the very spirit of man.
Right. I'm off then.
Get this. Greta's got completely bugged.
What's new? Recently, I had the honor of getting chewed out by Raider himself. He took the effort to do it personally. What other fuck-up royally would we do with our eyes shut? Yes, ma'am!
Haven't eaten a thing today. Keep watch. Don't talk.
Since when are you such a stick in the mud?
I heard Raider's been undermining Matt. Maybe he wants to take over the PKs.
breathe, and I won't say a word.
To get myself a new weapon at the armory. This one's worn out.
So boring today.
Don't bother me.
Shady
I'm
shows
thinking.
up. These sketchy types are usually caught by the cards at the end.
Private Tillman! Let me go! I'm innocent! Get on the ship! Start to make your... Stop a little more and you'll hit the average! The average line...
Haven't seen you for a week. What's new?
Wait, don't tell me.
Hey, you. Wanna be sitting back at the
She's like a toddler.
Here are your books.
Not my books, dear boy. Our books. Humanity's books. The world is collectively sighing right now due to your efforts. And it doesn't even know why. This tale, your tale, will be the next great epic. And it's only begun. Ah, the Bible. I mean, well, that's like the book, right? Few books have shaped the world as profoundly as the Bible. Hans Christian Andersen and his fairy tales. Powerful stories of virtue and resilience. Children's tales, yes, but containing wisdom for all. You have just rescued the collective unconscious of the Western world. Thanks to you, the fire in the belly of humanity burns brighter today. Let's stoke it more, shall we? Thalia there is my associate. She helps me track the collections around the city. She will point you to the next locations as I catalog the books you bring me.
Hi, Aiden. I'm Thalia. So, you're the pilgrim Albert told me is helping us rebuild humanity's library.
I am.
Albert's a wonderful man. I only hope others will appreciate what he's trying to do. We're not in the middle of the Renaissance, you know. Few people read. What about you?
What about me?
Do you read?
When I can. Not often.
Then tell me what you think. Between the Bible and Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, which would you consider a better guide to human behavior?
It depends on who you are, and what you need to get by, doesn't it?
Thoughtfully answered. Seems there's more to you than meets the eye. And what meets the eye is pleasing enough. You're a breath of fresh air, Aiden. We must talk again next time you bring back books for Albert. Speaking of which, here are the locations of more books.
heard Rayner's been undermining Matt. Maybe he wants to take over the PKs.
You're siding with the enemy, Pilgrim. Someday
Anywhere. Tell me what's up with you instead.
Yesterday, my youngest said, when I grow up, I want to pick the winning game too.
I'm gonna have to get going, but it's been really nice talking to you. Can you imagine the nerve?
You found them! My research was spot on. Here, we have the complete works of William Shakespeare. His stories are some of the most often retold and adapted in history. So universal were his themes. His tragedies were the most popular. Are we humans drawn to tragedy? Something to reflect upon. The Arabian Nights. Originally 1001 Nights. A seminal collection of stories, folk tales, and songs that span a continent over several centuries. It is a melting pot of literature. Sometimes fantastical, often violent. Not unlike life in our own city. More monumental achievements secured from destruction. Let's keep at it. I believe Thalia already has readied a new list.
Hello, Aiden. I see you've brought back a collection of Shakespeare's works for Albert. Are you familiar with Romeo and Juliet?
I guess.
Tell me, do you believe in love? I mean, true love. The fated love of which Shakespeare wrote.
I'd like to think so. I just haven't seen a lot of it in my life.
It's true. Even simple affection seems in scarce supply these days. But the hope... it's the hope that can make it possible. If not now, then later. As the fates decree. Speaking to you, Aiden, has once again been a revelation. I look forward to your next visit. It's a welcome break for me. For you too, I hope. Here's a new list. Watch out for yourself.
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now, not so sure.
Bring me a first aid kit! Help me!
I heard Rayner's been undermining Matt. Maybe he wants to take over the PKs.
Hey, so there's this thing on sale at sea.
This equipment is cheap.
Alright, you giving it back? You're gonna keep
I told you to get the fuck out of there, but no. You had to get caught like some dipshit. How's it possible that we have the same mother?
I did my part. Shit, you gotta check the supplies. Bubby's been asking about you.
More of humanity's legacy restored and protected. The Bhagavad Gita is the controversial Krishna Bible. The warrior god Krishna tells us that he is responsible for our actions. We are a part of him, extensions of his thoughts and desires. It challenges the concept of free will and personal responsibility. Karl Marx's Communist Manifesto is one of the most influential political documents of all time. I wonder what he would say about class struggles in our own day and age, and unique circumstances. Thank you for these, Aiden. I'm afraid we haven't found any new noteworthy collections for you yet, but keep an open channel. I will radio you the moment we have it.
A lot of activity among the PKs, if you ask me.
I offer more. For items, and there are crows in the sky.
It's a shame he's such a booze hound.
How you doing, Aiden?
Don't look like much of a simple.
Oh yeah, talk to me, son. Does a video still have a cut?
Aiden. So, do you know Matt's deal yet?
Pretty much, although Steve could barely remember his name. Jack's plan is simple. He wants to use the transport to get his men inside the stronghold.
Just as I thought. He plans to take the dam before Williams can shut the floodgates and drown the city.
Yeah, you mentioned that, but you meant open the floodgates and drown the city, right?
I meant what I said. When he shuts the gates, groundwater levels will rise. And with it, all the chemical shit soaked in the ground. We're gonna be like Venice, if Venice was a damp, toxic, plague-infested hell. Anyway, Matt seems ready to take the risk to get into the stronghold and take the dam before the shit hits the fan.
The Trojan horse. Makes sense.
It's Russian roulette, Aiden. And at least 5 chambers contain bullets. One wrong move and we're all dead.
Alright, so what's your plan?
There are people in the Peacekeepers who think logically. And they know that to take the stronghold, Matt's willing to drag us all to the grave. We'll present the evidence about what Matt is doing now, and what he did 11 years ago, when he killed half the city.
What's your plan?
I've tracked down one of the renegade officers. One who knows the truth.
The truth?
He was in Matt's squad that day. He saw Matt receive the order to evacuate. We need to get him to testify during the trial.
He's a renegade, Juan. No one on that ship will listen to him.
We have to try. The more witnesses and accounts we have, the more likely that people will put 2 and 2 together.
Unless Jack has us hanged first.
Relax. If I play it right and accuse him publicly, he wouldn't dare touch me. And I won't let him touch you. But I need you to meet that renegade. I have to stay put, so Matt doesn't get suspicious. Find the guy and bring him in. I'll prepare to trigger a mutiny. Jack likes law and order. Let's give him a highly public trial and have him hanged for his crimes.
Stumbled upon Memória at the intersection of Anfield Avenue and Mill Street the other day.
Matt. Maybe he wants to take over the PKs.
You're siding with the enemy, Pilgrim. Someday those chickens may just come home to roost.